Hello.
Hello, welcome to Shipwrecks. I'm Ghost in the Hella.
And I am Velmax.
And we are going to be doing a tier list ranking stream.
Tier sorting.
Whatever it's called. We're doing one for Life is Strange Before the Storm, specifically for the ships, or potential ships in Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Fun fact, was this the idea that we had originally for Shipwrecks?
Pretty much. We've got Shismo over on Twitch saying, taking Shipwrecks to the next level today, which, yeah, pretty much. And also asking, this is the first such stream you guys have done, right? There hasn't been a ship ranking stream for Life is Strange 1 or True Colors. So yeah, like you were saying, this was essentially the premise of Shipwrecks, and it's taken us a year and a half or so to get to actually doing this,
if you don't count the llama stream.
If you don't count the llama stream, that's right. So technically we did do another tier list stream, but it was for ranking llamas as part of our April Fool's thing.
They were all the best.
Yes, they were basically all like pretty top tier llamas. This one we have designed it so there are definitely going to be some lower ships. Not everything's going to be all rosy. And hey, Rain.
Hi, Rain.
She says popcorn at the ready. Yes.
Yeah, so Shipwrecks originally started with the idea that we'd be talking about relationships in
media,
just media generally, and
as a podcast rather than as a YouTube channel.
And then one day, when True Colors was coming out, about a week before, we
had also speculated.
We
we're watching a lot of kitten cam streams and just a lot of YouTube channels and stuff, and we're like, oh, wouldn't it be great to do gaming and kittens? Yeah, that sounds awesome. Living the dream. But we couldn't have cats in that apartment.
But yeah, so about a week before True Colors came out. Ooh, one for Validate.
Ooh. It is. I'm thinking about it.
Ghost said to me, what would it take to stream True Colors? I was like, well, you need to do this, that, and the other. And then Ghost said, okay, and then went off and did that because Ghost has executive function. And that is how we got the stream.
No technical know-how. So it probably took me longer than it would have taken most people to figure out.
Yeah.
But I got there.
You got there.
I got there. Yeah, Validate's a good idea. I would like to do shipping streams for just everything. But yeah, we wanted to talk about ships throughout media, in movies and books and all of that stuff. And then, I don't know, a few days ago, you were like, because we were figuring out our May schedule, you're like, are we going to be able to play Before the Storm? It takes place in early May. Should we do that next month? That sounds like a lot. We're both really
Especially the
busy
way that we play.
Yeah, the way that we play, it's going to take forever. I was like, why don't we just talk about ships?
Yeah.
Why don't we just talk about Before the Storm instead of playing it?
Yeah. It's a brilliant idea when you think about it, although that means we aren't playing it.
It does mean we aren't playing it. And I had wanted to at least watch a playthrough or something, or read through the scripts or something, and time just melted away, and suddenly, here it is, May 9th. We have not played Before the Storm since we played it on stream back when the remasters came out.
Oh yeah, the remaster.
Yeah, whenever the remaster came out. Yeah, video essays. That was essentially what it was originally going to be. Podcast. And then we also thought about video essays too. It's a lot of work.
Editing.
It's a lot of editing. There's a reason why why Ghost's Stories has tapered off, and it's because editing all that audio, even without video, takes forever, and we both have other jobs.
Yeah.
That's true, Rain says the tier lists are a lot of fun, but I'd love to see y'all do something more structured where you really dig into the themes and meet of potential ships. I mean, that could be... If we ever have the time for it, like, I would love to do that.
And technically we recorded, what, like 2?
I think so.
2 for movies? I think we did
Gideon, baby girl, don't do that.
Clueless and 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, I think so.
And
definitely Clueless.
It was just, it's really the editing that is the bottleneck, because it just takes, I don't know, I haven't done as much video editing as you, but I know, like, when we do transcription work for interviews and stuff, that essentially every minute of interview is at least, let's say, 3 minutes of transcription. So if we recorded like 3 hours of audio,
yeah, like as a monthly / every couple months kind of thing. Yeah. Also, gathering up the footage.
Oh, yeah.
For like, but it is something that might happen down the line. We've got a lot of stuff that we're thinking about. So, yeah. Video editing is a whole damn thing.
But streaming is easy.
Comparatively
easy. And that's why we're streamers.
Yes. So we'll see about all that. It is, a potential future endeavor. But for now, we've got this.
Yeah.
And a cute kitten who might deem to be on kitten cam, maybe?
A little to the left. And, yep, there you go.
There we go.
You got them both.
Got them both.
Good job.
Amazing. Hey, baby girl. They just had their dinner, so they're probably going to be acting out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to, get into the ranking system that we have devised?
Yeah, so we have 5 tiers. The top tier is I will go down with this ship.
I will go down with this ship.
And this one is for, one, the best ships, but also ones that are maybe like a little spicy or controversial.
Yeah, like, it's not necessarily the most popular ship. It might be a popular ship, but it might not be the most popular ship. But by God,
yeah,
fucking love this ship. So that is our top tier baby girl. Why?
Gideon and naughtiness, of course.
It's a top tier ship. All right, next we've got ship shape. So that's for like, that is a good solid ship. I think, this might actually work out. I'm not necessarily as passionate about it, but like, it's a good ship. That is solid.
That's some good ship.
That's some good ship. That's Maybe next time I can change it to that's some good ship. That's my ship right there. Don't give up the ship is kind of our neutral-ish category. So like, it's not the worst. It's not the best. It's fine. It's it's fine. A little work. It could be a good ship. This ship has sailed. Not the greatest. Yeah. Not our fave. And of course, abandoned ship is pretty self-explanatory. That's the real, like, oh my fucking God.
Disaster.
This would be...
And not in a fun way.
Yeah, this would be terrible. It says, that's some good ship right there. Takes a feck, no problem.
Not sure what the second part is supposed to mean.
Sounds vaguely dirty, but okay then. But yeah, so that's our basic thing. Of course, standard disclaimer, no shipping wars. We are very strongly of a, ship and let ship mentality. Mostly.
But yeah, we're not here to like fight over what the
these are all
is
our opinions, and also influenced by your opinions. of course, but like, none of this is definitive, of course. None of this is inarguable. It's all just in good fun.
Yeah, good fun, I think. Let's not take this too seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of taking things too seriously, okay, so we've got like 20 or so ships to get through just for the teens. I have separated out the teens and the adults into their own ship things, because otherwise it would not all fit on one thing.
Ghost has gone above and beyond.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So, where do we want to start?
I mean, I was picturing kind of left to right-ish. So we start with the... Ooh, dry docked is good. Since a ship setting sail is usually canon. Interesting. I mean, this ship has sailed, like, that ship has sailed usually kind of implies, like, you have missed this opportunity. Just, like, as a general saying. But, yeah, dry docked or in the breakers is also good. I think we're trying to keep the word ship in every single one of them.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, there were so many good choices.
Little Bear.
Little Bear. Little Bear and Naughtiness. Top tier ship. Okay. So I did not go with the classic ship names for everything, because I figured it was a little more clear this way, specifically what is going on. Fandom slang be weird. Yes. She Smith says it's so last year. Yes. Alright, so I think let's start off with the most obvious one. Chloe and Rachel. Amber Price. Specifically Before the Storm, Amber Price.
Yeah.
Because we are sticking with just Before the Storm for this. I mean, you know where I stand. I have written so much Amber Price fanfic. I've drawn so much fan art.
I can't imagine them not being a thing.
Or at least having been a thing.
Having been a thing, yes.
Because obviously in Life is Strange 1, they are no longer a thing. Also, let us know if the music is too loud, not loud enough, etc., and if you're hearing us okay. And if everything looks okay. Okay, Amber Price. Sorry to derail your train of thought there.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, good.
Rain
She's
doing this
Rain on Twitch says audio levels are good. Shizuma says, I mean, it's the kiss, it's the tempest, it's the freaking finger guns for ship's sake. Oh my god, Rachel doing finger guns? Like, I was not prepared for Rachel to be a nerd. Like, just from Life is Strange, I was not prepared in Before the Storm for what an unapologetic nerd Rachel is.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing with, like, I did one woman play called Weeping Angel.
Oh god, yeah.
When she's talking about Doctor Who. Like, oh my god. The dorky finger guns.
I think it's kind of like, okay, so this has to be our first I will go down with this ship.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I will go down with the ship. Rain says Amber Price is such great YA disaster romance.
Yes!
Yes. They are a disaster romance.
Why is it
Just
showing?
because I have locked those layers.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this in Canva instead of in the standard thing.
Ghost is a professional.
So I could make it prettier, basically.
Yeah.
So I could make it a big old pride flag.
Yeah, I and maybe this is a not fair one to start with, because there's just like, it must be, and like the disaster and like the disaster and the tragedy and like the knowing it can't be is, I think, such a big part of it, and is definitely, I know that that's also part of like the Chloe and Max
Absolutely
dynamic, but just the like that kind of like teenage feeling of just like losing yourself in the idea of what somebody else is to you.
Yeah.
I just think this relationship just captures that perfectly, and like how they both want the other person to be what they need, even if they aren't, and that like kind of like it's the thing that epics are written about, right? And so I can't imagine it not being a thing.
God. She says, obviously the before the storm ending is so unnecessary, but I admit that there's a whole bunch of extra punch in knowing how it has to end.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the first time we played it, it was never off my mind, though. Like, that's why that ending clip felt like such an unnecessary thing, because it's like, I know Rachel's gonna die. I know it. I've been looking at her the whole time going, there's a dead girl. Like, she's not along for this. But, yeah, Rain says, I would have preferred the ending if it was Chloe putting up posters rather than the dark room itself. Yes, yeah, that would have been much more poignant and much less just, like, shock value. Also, this only makes sense if you've played the first game. And Rain says, Rachel is so 2010s, I'm so nerdy, Whovian, who has never watched classic Who and ships Super Wholock on Tumblr. I am not sufficiently versed in Doctor Who to know that
I'm a 2010s, I'm so nerdy Whovian. Yeah, so.
And I'm not even that.
Yeah.
I liked Blink.
Yeah, I needed the come down. I needed the gut punch after.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, cause it's like, yeah, okay, riding gal pals, having fun in the summer, such good friends,
touching their tattoos. Oh, it's so gay.
Bam.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
She dies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's fucking tragic. It's also the whole thing that this game is about. It is the reason for this game. What is the point of Before the Storm if you're playing them as just friends? Like, oh god. Super Hulak was a mashup fandom of a bunch of gay if you squint at them characters from Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. It was a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, she says, random Veronica Mars quote, I thought our story was epic, you know? You and me, spanning years and continents, lives ruined and blood shed. Epic. Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to watch Veronica Mars now.
Yeah, right?
That is a good-ass quote. But yeah, like that is exactly Amber Price. Like, they want epic. They are, it is reckless, indulgent, just head over heels for each other. Like, we're gonna lock ourselves into this dynamic, whether it's good for us or not, whether it's good for anybody else or not.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. It is also fucked up.
Yeah. It is not a healthy relationship.
It is not a healthy relationship.
Yeah, and then, like, we were talking about earlier with the, like, Rachel was, like, scoping out Chloe, probably, or, like, investigating, or, like, creating like, a project plan, or
like,
something
on the
like
surface,
that.
It seems really cute. It's like, oh, she noticed the picture of Bongo in her locker. It's like, when the fuck was Rachel in Chloe's locker? Why does Chloe, like, you would think if Rachel was hanging out around outside Chloe's locker, Chloe would have noticed her.
So if, is it Justin that has access to Chloe's locker to get weed?
Yes.
So
I believe so.
I'm going to assume that Rachel bribed Justin to, like, look in Chloe's locker or something, or, like, used Justin somehow.
Interesting. Rain says, I'm not saying they're gay. I'm just saying that Chloe would storm the gates of Troy if anything happened to Rachel. And she also says, I'm going with Rachel knows how to shim a lock.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, those lockers aren't very secure.
No.
Yeah.
But it seems either one is her style, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there's also, like, why was she at the Firewalk concert? Is she actually a Firewalk fan, or was she, there because she knew Chloe would be there? Like, there is a lot of stuff. Like, she just seems, especially from the Two Truths and a Lie scene, it seems like there is a lot of stuff she knows about Chloe that she shouldn't really know.
Right.
So
And presumably there's stuff that she knows about Chloe that Chloe does not yet know about herself.
right? Definitely. Oh, and says, I love the detail that Rachel picked Chloe, only to find herself in way over her head and actually catching genuine feelings for her, which she's totally freaked out by. Yeah. It's a fascinating dynamic. Which is why it's so much fun to write about, because, like, there's so much beautiful there, and there's so much fucked up there, and, like, also getting from this place of Before the Storm, where it's like, I will do anything for this person who I've only been hanging out with for, like, 2 days.
I mean, sounds legit to me.
I will. She drew a tattoo on my wrist. I am fucking getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, going from that to Life is Strange season 1, where it's like so ambiguous as to what exactly the nature of their relationship is 3 years later, and like who Rachel is to anyone. It's all so Laura Palmer mysterious.
Yeah, and like I think that
Teenagers be dumb shits.
yeah.
I say as a former teenager.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Should we move for the sake
That's
of
what I'm
covering
thinking.
multiple things, and we can talk more about Chloe and Rachel as
we
are
absolutely
reminded.
will. Teenagers are all intelligence, no wisdom. Well, speaking of D&D, let's talk Chloe and Steph.
Chloe and Steph.
Chloe and Steph. You can just kind of drag it over, or
All right, so
where are we putting this?
you know, I haven't really thought about Chloe and Steph as a couple much.
Really?
I'm gonna drop it in ship shape for now.
For
and
now.
we can discuss.
I mean, Shisumu says, Price Rich, my beloved. So that sounds like a vote for I will go down with this ship. I gotta love Price Rich. Like, if Rachel weren't there, they absolutely would have ended up dating at some point.
Yeah, I see. Like I like to see them as like platonic lesbros.
That is also
Which
good.
doesn't mean that you can't date your platonic lesbros, because like
People absolutely
people
have.
absolutely have.
It says, the ship's so good that the only reason it wasn't canon was because they were doomed by the narrative.
Yeah.
Because if Chloe dates someone marginally healthy for her, she doesn't stay in Arcadia Bay. She says, I mean, anything not involving Elliot or Nathan is probably going to be top tier for me. True. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Price Rich. Like, they are, again, total
Yeah.
lesbros. Like, they... It says, I was about to say, teenagers do dumb things like try to date their platonic loves all the time. They absolutely would have dated. Would it have worked long term? I don't know. But Steph,
Yeah.
I think we can say, like, that Steph is probably one of the most well-balanced characters in Life is Strange. I think you and I once, like, on a walk, were speculating, like, if you had to be roommates with any Life is Strange character, who would you choose? And we were both like, Steph. Because, like, she seems like she's relatively got her shit together. I mean, of course, now with True Colors, we know that she plays drums. So that could be a lot of noise and a lot of noise complaints from neighbors.
But who's gonna like I think Steph could intimidate any of the neighbors.
Or charm them.
Yeah.
Like,
so
yeah. Steph is great. She's smart. She's talented as hell.
Yeah.
Like, you saw her sketchbook. She's an incredible artist. She does all the theater stuff. She can handle being in part of the drama group with, as far as we can tell, a minimum of drama.
That's very impressive.
Right? Like, she's an excellent DM or GM. I think she identified as
Yeah.
The only question is whether Steph could handle Chloe's drama long enough for it to last. That
Yeah,
is a good point.
you see, that's what I find
Steph too
as
stable for
yeah,
Chloe.
like that's what I find as like the flaw in that ship is that I think they're in very. I think it would be really hard on Steph to like,
Chloe does have a
essentially.
whole bunch of mental health shit that she does
Yeah.
not seem to be. Like,
Like, and I think it's well, let's be honest, like Chloe is not in a place to have a relationship right now. Yeah,
God no.
and yeah,
Rain says, I think they'd work super well as whole ass adults, but teenagers suck at relationship.
yes,
That is true.
yeah,
And if we're talking like 16-year-old Chloe and Steph,
yeah.
yeah, Steph would probably get tired of Chloe's bullshit at some point.
And I think part of it too is that before we had True Colors, like I had kind of like headcanoned Steph as being like a bit like a senior to Chloe's
I think most people had
junior?
sophomore, I think.
Sophomore?
Yeah.
Which like, I mean,
It's a bit, at that age, that is a big gap.
it's a
Which is why Mikey
it's-
isn't on our list, because he's only 14 and most of them are 16.
So I think like the gap could be fine, but like the gap plus their like different emotional stability, like I just think it's not like
Steph has a lot more emotional maturity going on.
oh yeah,
And I think, like, she doesn't have the best taste in women necessarily, because she is crushed out on Rachel.
yeah. Yeah, I think Steph definitely has a thing for disaster gaze.
Yes. Canonically, Steph has a thing for disaster gaze. So, I could see her being into Chloe and them dating for a bit. Would it work out long term? At this age, probably not.
No, like I can imagine like
As adults, yes. I think so.
Chloe being sad and acting out and Steph going, I'm just gonna go do something else.
Yeah.
Have fun. Loathing. So,
In a timeline where William lives, Steph and Chloe work like a dream.
yes.
With a good parental figure, someone who would actually like push her to get help and like make sure that she is getting help. Yeah.
Mia says, oh look, I'm Steph.
Hey Mia.
Hi Mia.
It's me, Steph. At the same time, Steph would give Chloe the stability she desperately needs to heal and flourish.
I think she can do that as a friend though.
That is
I
true.
think Steph can do that better as a friend than as a romantic partner.
Okay. I'll go with ship shape then. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they are a good ship. I certainly enjoy Price Rich. I've definitely written some like one-sided Price Rich. I don't know that I've written reciproc. Oh no, I have written reciprocated Price Rich in The Mighty Dorks, of course. It says yes, but teenagers are dumb and think that the person you need to rely on should be your romantic partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they dated in high school, it would not go well for either of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Rachel and Steph. Canonically, Steph has a thing for Rachel. Okay, so really interesting to me in Before the Storm. If you tell Steph, like, Rachel's not seeing anyone. Again, Rachel, who you have known for like a day. Like, you knew that she existed before then, but you have been hanging out for like a day. Maybe a day and a half. If you tell Steph, nah, Rachel's single, go ahead and shoot your shot, Rachel brings it up to you later. Implying that, like, okay, maybe Steph shot her shot, and Rachel was like, no, I'm not single. What are you talking about? And Steph told her, like, no, Chloe said you were single? Like, that, or Rachel and Steph, like, Steph doesn't actually have a crush on Rachel, and is in cahoots with Rachel to find out if Chloe thinks they're in a relationship.
Sounds like Rachel.
Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Mia says, I think Chloe was, however, deeply important to Steph, and that there was genuine love there, as we saw in True Colors. Yeah. I think if Rachel wasn't around, Chloe and Steph would definitely have tried stuff. Yes, I agree. Rain says, Steph's thing for Rachel lasts, like, a few months. She doesn't like drama. Rachel is drama incarnate.
Yeah, I can see Steph maybe not liking the Vortex Club stuff.
Rachel's not technically in the Vortex Club. Especially not in Before the Storm.
Yeah.
Even Victoria wasn't.
Save that
Vortex
comment
Club, yeah.
for Vic then.
Okay. Let's see. Shitsuma says, Rachel doesn't exactly seem opposed to the idea of Steph, but it seems to be mostly about Chloe even then.
Yeah.
And Mia says, that's some fucking queen shit. Like, okay, the D&D nerd just went for the most popular girl in school. Iconic, like. Shitsuma points out Mikey's probably not part of Rachel's scheming, and he seems to think Steph's into Rachel too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember that offhand, but I'm not going to go digging through the script for that. I'll trust you on that one.
Like,
yeah, Mikey does not seem like he would be involved in girl shit.
I could see, like, you know, and what year was this supposed to be?
2010, I think?
2010, 2011?
I think
something?
2010.
2010 sounds right. Like, I could see, like, the feeling that there was a much more narrow window of possibilities, like, for dating in, like, I guess high school, and, like, if there's only, like, the only other vibes you're getting are from from Rachel, then, like, who else? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, not...
Of course,
yeah.
it is Blackwell Academy.
Yeah.
Which, if the fanfic
I don't know.
To be believed, every girl is queer.
Yeah.
And it says, Mikey, dating is gross. Can we roll dice already? And Shizma says, Arrow Ace Mikey writes. Yeah. I'll buy that.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, so, again, Rachel and Steph. Amberich, I guess?
Amberich.
Yeah.
Amberich. Oh, the Amberiches. Oh, yes, the portal and Amberiches.
So they're both into drama.
Yes.
At least on stage.
Ooh. Broadway power couple?
Ooh. Okay, so like future Amber Rich.
Future Amber Rich,
Interesting.
Yeah. And like take the LA stage scene by storm. Oh, that would actually
Rachel
be like
would
a really
absolutely fucking love playing D&D with Steph. Can you imagine? Like, she would show up to the table in full cosplay every time. She would be incredibly just like, okay, I'm here.
Oh.
And now I am...
Calamastia.
It says, flash in the pan, fond memories. They hook up again like 5 to 10 years later and decide they really work better as friends. Rain would kill it at a LARP. Oh my god, she might actually kill someone. Rachel in character, like so deeply in character that she just does a murder.
That's a great legal drama. Thick. Like Rachel accidentally murders somebody at a LARP. Accidentally. Yeah. Who would it be?
Jeffers. That's what I would want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, but why would Jefferson be in the LARP?
To kidnap women, obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, people loving the Rachel LARPing fic. I have read that quite a while ago. I do remember that being good. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember enjoying it. Mia says, I think that it wouldn't have worked as well as Chloe and Rachel, though. Steph seems to be more perceptive than Chloe, and Steph would have caught on to Rachel doing her being everything to everyone thing. That I think is an excellent point. I think Steph would catch Rachel out because she's also not as, like, desperate as Chloe. Like, Chloe is in a much more vulnerable
Chloe needs
place. She
love.
needs to be loved. And she's not getting that. Not getting that from David.
Yeah.
Like, she lost her most loving parent. Like, she's not getting enough love. So she needs, like, the Rachel level of attention. Steph seems much more well-adjusted and well-balanced. She doesn't seem
I don't think
as,
she would
like...
put up with the bullshit.
No.
And
I think she'd figure it out.
like, I'm thinking, like, what is it, like, No Strings, but the one around my heart? Yeah, Steph's not putting up with.
Oh,
no, or am I think
you're thinking of a different one. You're thinking of Light as a Feather, I think? Because Steph isn't in No Strings, but the one around my heart.
No. I mean, like, if Steph was in Chloe's place and they were like at the party and Rachel's making out with some dude or something, like, I think Steph would just like,
you're like, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been nice knowing you.
Yeah, like, I think maybe Steph would have boundaries.
Yes.
And
Steph seems like somebody who is capable of setting up healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
Chloe really isn't. I don't think Rachel really is either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mia says, True Colors to me implied some tension between Steph and Rachel during the D&D scene, where Rachel seemed kind of dismissive of it, and Steph and Mikey were kind of like, Interesting. Yeah. She says, most of my feelings of Amber Rich are tied up in the next ship on the list, so I have little to add here. Yes. Mia says, I also had canon that Steph and Chloe aren't talking because Steph has seen Rachel around school and perhaps implied that Rach had other things going on after her disappearance and Chloe not taking it well. I think in an AU where Rachel wasn't going through massive family drama and could focus more on her nerdy hobbies, though, that Steph and Rachel would have been a great fit.
Yeah, that's actually kind of sweet. Like, they could do, like, Doctor Who watch parties and... Yeah. And other nerd shit together.
So what are you thinking? Don't give up on the ship?
That's what I was thinking. I'm open to being persuaded to put it elsewhere.
Yeah. Let us know if you have opinions.
Yeah, and this is not, like, we're not saying that this is the way it has to be. No. This is just more a sorting activity.
Yeah.
Just... Really, we had, like, we're most interested in the I will go down with the ship and abandon ship.
Yeah, like the poles. Okay. So, Rachel, Chloe, and Steph. Amber Price Rich.
I'm not I haven't really even thought about this one much. And, like, as I
want to say this might have been one of the ones that was requested.
I think it was requested. Yeah.
Possibly by Shisamo.
Possibly.
But Rain says, I think this is a fucking disaster in high school. Could work as adults.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of these probably fall into that category.
So I think there's, like, an interesting dynamic where, like, Chloe and Steph are both dating Rachel, like a non-exclusive Rachel, and like
a hinge more than a
triad. More than a triad, and
I could see them being best men and more bros. Totally.
Yeah, but I think, like, in that, like, where they are in their development, it's like Steph can handle Rachel being non-exclusive if they've communicated about it. Yeah. I don't think Chloe could.
Ooh.
Right? Like, I feel like Chloe would have boundary issues with both of them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do kind of like the idea of them in a hinge, though. Like, as much as I like the idea of all three of them together, because I do like Price Rich, I do like that idea of, like, they are both dating Rachel and also kind of, like, balancing each other out, because they can get together and talk, like, okay, Rachel did this today. how the fuck do I deal with this? I'm like, okay, let's talk this out. Let's figure this out. How to handle Rachel. She takes more than one person to just figure out how to exist with her. Rand says, I feel like Rachel in a poly ship works one of two ways. Either Rachel is a casual partner to the other two, or she's got this fundamental need to be super involved with her partners. Shisumi says, I think it's a very meta-stable arrangement. It will hold until something explodes. Ooh. Yeah. Rand says, I may be getting into some deeply unhealthy Amber Price Rich where Rachel gets in way over her head and it's just going to be a mess that she's constantly trying to keep upright.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that is the most interesting way to write Rachel just in general, is just her struggling to be in any kind of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Rachel and relationships are a very slippery thing. Like, I could see her being like super, because of the way she gets like super intense and passionate about everything and just like wants to jump in over her head all the time. Like, she fucking practically proposed to Chloe on their second date. Like, on stage in front of everyone.
So Rachel appears to have like executive function when it comes to like school stuff and
and scheming.
And scheming, but I propose that she has relationship executive dysfunction.
Interesting.
And so it seems very much like as an ADHD person, like how like I could see Rachel approaching her relationships in that same way, like with not necessarily with like things, but like with people, where she like goes super hard. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this now. Like, woo, we've got the rush of this new thing, and then like when that rush wears off, it's like, oh, like I've got to maintain this, and like where's the exciting bits, and like why don't we hop a train? And it's like, oh, it's not doing the same thing that it did the first time. And it's like, so now she's got to figure out something more extreme, like setting a forest on fire. Yeah, so like I think I could see that happening in like succession, and then like, because when we get into post Before the Storm Rachel, so we know that she's like seeing Frank, and then that kind of peters out, and then like she's seeing Jefferson.
Or blows up.
Yeah. And like maybe it's the kind of thing where like Rachel loses like interest in Jefferson, and then like he takes that bad and things spiral.
She's also a total people pleaser. Yep. Shisuma says, Rachel's issues with monogamy are what lead to the Amber Price Rich I've got in the works right now. Rachel won't commit to Chloe. Chloe says, okay then, that means I get to date someone else too. And then, oops, they turn out to all be dating each other. Nice.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That sounds much more fun than
but of course,
disaster,
I'm sure,
Rachel.
In a disaster kind of way.
Rain says, I think Rachel has two kinds of relationships. Ones she cares about, and ones where she wants something. And she believes that Frank and Jefferson are both absolutely the latter.
So is there a case that, going back to Chloe and Rachel, that where maybe it started, like we kind of talked about this a little before, where it started out where she was want something, and maybe she just wanted Chloe to take the fall for the trip to
interesting,
to the Overlook, but then
or just wanted an accomplice for she wanted a witness for her dad, although I can't imagine that anybody would
why would James Amber care about
why would Chloe, James Amber care about this 16-year-old miscreants.
I mean, it could be that maybe she wanted
she didn't want to do it alone
before she finds out that Sarah is her birth mom. Then maybe she wanted to I don't know, pay Chloe to fuck her up or something,
wow.
I don't know,
I mean, maybe. Anyway, Amber Price Rich.
Yeah, like, go and, like, do something threatening? I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't want to do it alone, and Chloe's not tied to any other part of Rachel's life, so she was supposed to be safe. I could see that. Just wanted to joyride on a train with the cute punk girl.
Yeah, it was nice Rachel they were having that day.
Yeah, such nice Rachel.
That was such a good lunch.
Such a good moment. Rain says, I feel like this shift doesn't happen intentionally, or at least it's not the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Don't give up the ship, or the ship has sailed.
I could put it in don't give up the ship.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's go with that for now, unless somebody has really strong opinions.
Yeah.
I guess I needed to make them a tiny bit smaller. The how the heck did we get here is integral. Okay. Amber Chase? Baby Amber Chase?
Bamber chase.
Bamber Chase.
Oh, the Bamber chases. The Bamber chase space.
Mia says, what's the point of having a sexy breakdown if no one's there to see it? So Chloe was there as an audience, I guess.
Yeah.
Rain says, I think who proposes that they do it really matters. And then, cat fight! Okay. So Amber Chase is one of those relationships that I find kind of fascinating in its disastrousness. Shisumo says, Baby Amber Chase is much less toxic than Life is Strange 1 Amber Chase, but it's still a terrible plan and I kind of love it for that. Mia says, I'd put Amber Price Rich in ship shape personally if you pretend that any of them can make polyamory work. And of course, Mia has thoughts on Amber Chase. Please hit us with them. Okay, but okay.
While Mia's key smashing.
Yeah, while she's typing away. I like the idea of Amber Chase. I think, okay, Before the Storm, I love Before the Storm. It has some fucked up moments. Like, there are certain things that, like, I didn't know on our first playthrough because we didn't get that path because we played it differently and didn't get those options. But, like, if Rachel gets kicked out of the play or something, like, she can, and you don't talk Victoria out of being in the play.
Oh, right, she can poison her.
Poison her.
Yeah.
And nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, at least Mr. Keaton should have given a fuck. Like,
it's the third time it's happened this year.
Teenage girl just passes out in the middle of
it happens in the fall play and the winter play. Why shouldn't it happen in the spring play? Somebody's gonna get poisoned. It's the drama club.
Yeah, like, and if Rachel is still in the play, Victoria tries to poison her. Like, that is not a healthy foundation for a relationship.
Yes. And yet
if Rachel keeps the role, Vic tries to drug her, yes!
Yet there's something so intriguing about it.
Yeah, they could both try to drug each other. Oh my god, which is so fucked up. Like, I love you, Deck 9. Why? Why is this part of Before the Storm?
It is
Why
really...
It is in such poor taste.
It is in really poor taste.
Oh my god. Like, especially given how much of the plot of Life is Strange 1 revolves around teenage girls being drugged. Like, oh my god. Rain says, Baby Amber Chase feels like Rachel toying with Victoria because she wants pleasure from her, only to kind of take pity on her while Victoria's desperate for validation. Mia says, these two are the divorced couple that are pretty toxic, but they still have that sexual tension and end up hooking up every time they see each other at a social function. And Vic hates herself for it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the only way for neither of them to attempt to drug the other is what we got in our first playthrough.
Yeah.
Which is, like, if Rachel gets kicked out of the play, but you win the backtalk challenge against Victoria and convince her to give up the role. I think that is the only way that nobody at least tries to drug the other, successfully or otherwise. And I think maybe no matter what the outcome, like, if you lose that backtalk challenge or don't do it, Victoria gets drugged, like, no matter what. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Rain points out it's spy versus spy, which is the exact dynamic. Yeah.
Oh, God. It says Amber Chase is like the ultimate form of Maxine and Vic from the alternate timeline. Vic considers Rachel her enemy, but is ultimately desperate for her attention. Rachel would absolutely have led Vic around by the nose. Yeah. Yep, the only no drugging option is Chloe with the backtalk. Yeah. Mia says, "Oh no, we don't ship Amber Chase because it would be healthier ultimately work. We need to evaluate our goals here." Yeah, no, it would be massively unhealthy.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating to write fic about. Such a disaster in real life.
Yeah.
She Smooth says that actually does kind of suggest we might want to split out episode 1 Amber Chase from episode 2 to 3 Amber Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, because we have to talk about episode 1 Victoria's obsession with Rachel. Yeah, Mia says, I hated the drugging scene because it feels like they were doing a narrative comeuppance for Victoria's actions in Life is Strange 1, but A, that's super fucking gross, and B, she already got that in season 1.
Yeah.
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 I guess
Exactly.
they needed. Wait, so if Vic tries to drug Rachel, it doesn't work because Rachel has
Rachel
to be...
switches.
Oh, God damn it, Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah, if Vic tries to drug Rachel, Rachel switches the teacups, and Victoria ends up drugging herself. It's just so gratuitous. It's so unnecessary. It's in such poor taste.
Yeah.
Rain says, I think episode 1 Victoria is actually desperate for Chloe, and she's trying to show that she's better than Rachel since she was mad about the image of Rachel and Chloe on social media from the concert. Interesting. Oh, Chloe switches the cups? Or Rachel basically forces Vic to drink Rachel's cup.
Huh.
What the fuck? Rain says, before the storm, Victoria is such a gay little disaster. I mean, isn't that Victoria across all timelines?
She also seems like kind of dumb. Like, I don't really see the thing with her homework and stuff. Like, I don't really see Victoria as not being...
Rachel has watched The Princess Bride. She knows about poisoned cups.
Yes. Somebody has to have done the Life is Strange Princess Bride crossover, right? It must have happened.
It must.
I don't see. I'm not the person
we've
to do
at least
it.
discussed. Yeah. Like who would be who.
Yeah.
But that is for another time.
What was I going to say? Yeah, but like Rachel Victoria should not be together, but it's really interesting to think about.
Yes. Yes. My name is Chloe Price. You killed my father. Prepare
Exactly. Exactly.
Nathan, inconceivable.
Okay, so where does Amber Chase go? We need like...
I mean, I kind of love it.
I kind
but
of
I
love
also,
it too.
Right? I was thinking, like, it would make sense for it to go an abandoned ship because it is objectively a terrible, terrible ship.
It is, yeah.
But I kind of love it.
We need, like... We need...
Oh my god.
Like, a section that's called, like, relationship jail or something. What is it called?
Victorian.
The Brig.
The Brig. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I can literally do that in Canva right now.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, it's gonna look weird for a sec.
watching some graphic design right now. We can adjust the brig as necessary.
I was gonna say, I should probably make it a little bigger. Okay. Okay, make sure we have gone back to the correct sizing.
Let's catch up with the chat.
Okay. I need to move it down a little. Victorian before the storm is full of herself in a very earnest way, whereas in season 1 she's projecting being full of herself to hide her massive insecurities and desperation to be relevant. She smooth says, dual slit experiment. It simultaneously exists at both the top and bottom of the range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Vic also doesn't know she's gay yet in Before the Storm.
Yeah.
I feel like Amber Chase are mutually terrible to some extent. Amber Chase for the toxic phase. Yeah. The biggest difference is probably how much they take it to the mutual toxicity. Ooh, Rachel's going to treat it as a game, Vic much less so. Victoria tries to treat it like a game, but she can't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're putting in the brig, which is what we're considering the, like, it is, I will go down with this ship and abandon ship.
Yes.
Same.
I will go down with this ship and it will be my own fault.
Literally gonna
I am literally going down with this ship right now.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Speaking of which, Rachel, Chloe, and Victoria.
Okay. I just want to point out that it's been an hour and we've gotten through 5.
Okay, we'll speed it up a little.
Okay.
The ship is going.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, this also has to go in the brig, right? Like, they're all so toxic for each other. We might have to do the adult pairings ones as a separate stream.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as much as we hyped
we're not going to get to
Thunderjoyce.
Thunderjoyce. Thunderjoyce bait and switch.
I'll have to change the thumbnail. Chloe and the girl she pulled by being depressed. Basically.
Yeah. So who do you think, like, who's dating who?
I mean, all of them.
Well, yeah, but like, how does this start?
I feel like this decays faster than Francium? Oh, Mia suggests we do Chloe Vic first. Okay, that's...
Oh, yeah, okay.
We can do that one first. Sure.
Right to the brig.
Rachel Hinge. This 100% starts with Rachel putting Chloe and Victoria. Okay, so let's talk about Chloe and Victoria, because Mia's right. We should talk about that before we talk about Rachel, Chloe, and Victoria.
Yeah.
Chase Price it's not healthy. Yeah.
But I think that, right, like, Life is Strange.
But there's the chance for it to be better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's not as so I think what makes the Rachel Vic pairing so bad is the competitiveness, and I don't think the competitiveness is there with Chloe and Vic.
No, I don't think so.
The loathing.
The problem is that they had one decent parent between them and he's dead.
Oh. We really don't know much about, like, Vic's background.
Canonically, no.
Yeah. We can, we
They're
certainly
not
can
nearly
speculate.
what either of them will become by Life is Strange 1. It's true. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, at the time of Before the Storm, they're just kind of nagging at each other. Like, they just kind of bicker. It's not that bad. I could see it not being a total disaster at this age. I think by the time we get to Life is Strange 1, they have both...
They're in different worlds that intersect.
Yeah.
Right? which is kind of interesting because they're like sharing a social space, but not like a relationship.
Vic could loosen up. Chloe could find a safe harbor of sorts.
Yeah.
Mia says hot take, but Chloe and Victoria is the closest thing Life is Strange will ever get to Griddle Hark in the lawsuit. Yeah, I can see that. Rand says Chloe's attitude towards Vic and Before the Storm is, what's her fucking problem? And Victoria's, notice me, senpai! Yeah. And Vic's problem, she's only got nagging in her romantic toolbox. Oh, interesting, Mia says, I once saw Chase Price described as Chloe and Victoria constantly clawing pieces out of each other until they find a way to fit themselves into the holes.
Oh.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, like, I feel like Life is Strange 1, Chase Price, right?
Yeah, Chase Price.
It doesn't, like, I don't know that works. Mm-hmm. Like, I think, like, AU Chase Price is great.
Yeah. It's a fascinating disaster in Life is Strange 1, really.
Before the Storm, Chase Price, like, I feel like has potential.
Yeah, they haven't really developed into their, like, 18-year-old, 19-year-old personalities yet. Like, they are kind of in conflict, but they're not really bullying each other at this point. Like, they're just kind of butting heads a little bit.
Yeah.
I could see them, like, if, say, they both had a crush on Rachel and ended up, you know...
They, like, bond over it?
Yeah, like, dejected at a party and talking about it, and just, like... You know what? Why don't this? Yeah. Let's try this.
This would be like a great. Okay, so getting back to Rachel, Chloe, Vic. Whatever it is, like the two of them start going out to get the third person's attention.
Ooh,
that's the dynamic that I think is there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Gonna get another drink.
Rand says I always took Chloe's bullying as more reactive to Victoria's bitchiness. Yeah. Developing around each other would make a huge impact on their lives, says She's Smooth. Yes. It says Chase Price will either kill each other or be together for a long time.
I can see them being like...
Mia says Vic is absolutely obsessed with Chloe. She just doesn't have any idea how to get her attention in a way that would be beneficial for her.
And that's when she starts dating Rachel.
Rain says Rachel, Chloe, Vic happens because of Drunken Truth or Dare. Change my mind.
Oh, God, what was I starting to say?
Oh.
Like
Mia says I liked Rain's headcanon that Vic didn't take up smoking to impress Jefferson, but instead to impress Chloe.
Oh, interesting.
Vic, if I seduce Rachel, Chloe will notice me for sure. I'm thinking Chloe Victoria maybe ship-shape?
Yeah. At least don't give up the ship.
Yeah. Maybe you can put them between the two. That is the benefit of having the
custom thing.
The custom one is we don't have to put it in a category. Rachel, if I let Vic seduce me, Chloe will notice me. Yeah, okay. I like Chase Price. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Amber Chase Price. So we've got the wild card of Rachel in there.
I'm kind of liking this idea of like them essentially dating each other to get somebody else's like dating a person, like they're in a three-way love triangle
and actually dating each other. And actually Steph just on the outside. It's like, okay, so wait. So you're dating each other to get the other one's attention. Yes. Okay, but you are also dating that person. Yes. Okay, explain this to me again. She Smith says, this is feeling very bricky again. Yes. It says, Rachel, you know what'd be hot? My simps making out. Oh no, it's actually hot! Rain says, I read one really good fic of Chase Price hooking up because Rachel was ignoring Chloe and Victoria was her sloppy seconds. I have read, I think, multiple fics like that. Mm-hmm. It's an excellent dynamic. Maria says, I feel like Chloe, Rachel, Vic technically happens in a canon-compliant way, as I absolutely see Rachel hooking up with Vic at Vortex parties while Chloe waits for Rachel at home.
Oh. No, Chloe's at the party. You know Chloe's there.
Just sitting over in the corner scowling. My girlfriends are making out again. It's a deeply unhealthy ship, but it's very energetic. Yeah, fuck it. Put it in the brig.
Yep, okay.
Put them in the brig. It's a little atomic bomb ship. Yes. Okay, position. Oops. Okay. Position. And backward. Nope.
Can I control Z it?
I believe so. Okay. Just click forward a bunch of times. There you go. A little more. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Steph and Vic. Chase Rich. Steph Toria. Both pining over Rachel Amber. And possibly Chloe Bryce.
Is there a Steph, Rachel, Vic?
I don't think I did that one, though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, we've only got...
Victoria Chase, always the sloppy seconds, never the sloppy firsts. Ray says Steph takes one look at Victoria and goes, no, I'd rather be single. I mean, she likes pretty popular drama girls in every sense of the word.
Yeah. Steph is into disaster gaze.
She is into disaster gaze.
I might have to make this brig bigger.
Just the brig is the whole thing. It's all the brig.
It is. It really is.
I love and hate all of them. Or rather, I love them all and also think they're all disasters.
I think it'd be fine. Right.
Victoria would rather be dead than read a stat sheet.
That is true.
Shizuma says, I had a bunny once where Vic tries to seduce Steph to get an edge on Rachel for the lead in the next play, which wouldn't even work, because, you know, Steph is not...
Yeah.
Steph is not in charge of casting, presumably. Shizumu also points out Vic is a nerd. It's true, but she's not necessarily a D&D
definitely
nerd.
a closeted nerd.
Oh my god.
Oh, is there? There's got to be some like. Okay. Steph wants Vic to play D&D. Vic couldn't care less. Mm-hmm. Vic wants Steph to go to anime bullshit, and Steph can't stand it. Do we know how Steph feels about anime?
We do not, I don't think. Yeah, she's an anime nerd, not a tabletop nerd. Yeah, they are very different things, although there can be overlap.
Yes.
I'm a bit of both. And I think Chloe is a bit of both as well. Mia says, my personal take is Steph Victoria only works in an AU where Vic messes up so bad that she finds herself on the outside of the social scene. They're definitely, I have seen in actual practice, like the popular, or one of the popular girls gets kind of on the outs of the rest of the popular girls and ends up hanging out with the unpopular kids until they forgive her and take her back, and then she starts bullying them again. True story.
It's okay, baby. You're safe now.
Mia says, however, Vic has such a hidden nerdy side, and if Steph can bring that out of her, I think it would be the healthiest possible before the storm relationship for Vic.
Oh, okay. So what I'm thinking is there's an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch where Sabrina turns Libby nerdy, and Libby becomes like the queen of the nerds.
Oh, God.
And bends them to her will.
Oh, no! Oh, no! She would... Oh, my God! Mm-hmm. Alternatively, Vic is the girl in True Colors who tries to nag Steph over the dating app. Oh, Shizumu says, Steph does cosplay. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's
Rain says, I feel like Victoria's so terrified to let her nerdy side out that Steph would need spelunking equipment to find it. Yes. Okay, so I was thinking, like, if Steph, you know, found out about her nerdiness, if she, like, found the, was it Agent Blueberry or something like that statuette, and, like, was able to get her to bond with her on nerd shit. Like, I will hang out and watch anime with you. Your friends don't have to know. It's okay. It can be our nerdy little secret. Like,
but that would cause a lot of strain, though.
So
like, okay, here's a great idea. So
okay.
Vic is so afraid of people finding out she's a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she and Steph start hanging out and like doing like friendly nerd.
Did she give Steph a makeover?
No. She and Steph are like watching like nerdy stuff together, animes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And once like people start to like try and figure it out, like like, we know you're watching Final Fantasy. He's like, no, I'm gay.
Like, no, she's my girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything with
Nerdy thing. The only nerdy thing I'm doing is her. Like, that's it.
Yeah. So
Accidentally outs herself.
So she'd rather like come out as gay than like have people realize that she's into anime.
And so they actually end up dating because fuck it, why not?
So it starts off as like friends to fake dating to actual dating.
Secret friends to fake dating.
Secret friends to fake dating.
to actual
dating. To disaster breakup, presumably.
To enemies.
To enemies.
Victoria accidentally becomes Queen of the Nerds. They bond over a shared record of Lodos War fandom. Sure. I am not familiar, but sure.
Okay, so where do they go? Oh, Max has cracked the code. Thank you.
I am loving this idea. Like, I didn't think that much about this one.
Yeah.
I was ready to consign this to, like, this ship has sailed, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Don't give up the ship, or... I feel like ship shape implies some sort of healthiness. Which is, I think, maybe the flaw.
It could.
I think maybe is the flaw in our ranking system.
Enemies to secret friends to fake dating to dating. Back to enemies.
Back to enemies.
Oh my god. I think, like, if they were able to actually, like, bridge the gap between them and form a relationship and, like, let Victoria's nerdy side come out and let Steph, you know, have a relationship with someone. Like, Record of Lodos War is like D&D in anime form. Thank you.
You got anime in my D&D.
You got D&D in my anime. They run into each other at a convention. Oh my god. Victoria's in, like, deep cosplay to hide her identity.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I kind of love it. I think I will go down with the ship.
Okay.
Really
all right.
like
Let's
it.
do it. Let's go.
Like it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah, no, I can see that where,
God.
like, she's in, like, they're at a con
Ships
and, like...
I did not have before the stream that I am now fiercely devoted to.
Yeah, like, she's, like, wins best cosplay, and, like, Steph is, like, enamored, but you can't see her face, you don't know who she is.
That is amazing cosplay. Did you make that yourself? And, like, she doesn't want to speak, because, like, she recognizes her voice, but...
So she just, like, runs out of there. Oh, it's Cinderella! And she drops part of the cosplay, and she has to figure out...
Oh my
fucking god! She has to figure out who it is. And the whole time, they're, like, sniping at each other.
Oh my god.
And, like, Vic knows it's her.
Oh my god. Rand says, consider Steph as a cosplayer that Vic doesn't recognize while she's carrying an armload of merch. And then Steph is like, Victoria Chase? It's all so good. Okay. Wow. I will go down with this shit.
Yeah,
that is fucking amazing.
Yeah, these are some great ideas. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Chloe and Elliot. Abandoned ship. We've got our first one of the night. Do we even need to discuss this one? Oh my god. Life is Cinderella. My god.
Princess kill it with fire. I mean,
oh my god.
that alarm does go off.
Yeah. Yeah. Chloe and Elliot, what can you say? Elliot is a horrible human being and literally stalking Chloe and trying to sabotage her budding relationship with another person.
But have you considered that Elliot is really
No.
dedicated to having some sort of relationship with a human female? That he's read all the forum posts about being a good provider, and
Oh god. Oh god.
he's just a nice guy. Why can't anyone realize that he just wants Chloe to be safe? I mean, it is really the one thing that I will say, and not to defend Elliot. Mm-hmm. They almost get you there at the end, like where he starts like.
His rant starts off almost sensible. It's like, if Rachel is doing some fucked up shit. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh,
if
I
he
hadn't
were
really
actually
thought about it
her
that way.
friend, if they were actually still
Yeah.
friends, and like she just genuinely liked it, like his concern is not completely ill-placed. Some of it is definitely ill-placed, but some of
If you
it,
like take out the before that he followed her there,
yeah,
and then
he
the
literally
after,
stalked her.
yeah.
Also, the creepy poetry about Chloe.
Oh, I forgot about the creepy poetry.
The creepy poetry about Chloe, which, to be fair, Chloe only found by breaking into his room. But like,
Still, yeah.
yeah, incel makes good points. Still incel,
Yes.
still horrible.
Yeah.
Yes. Rain says he's a white boy who wears collared polos and plays lacrosse. Those are both disqualifying before the stalking. He is a terrible person. Yeah.
And I have to mention it. There's one of Ghost's fics has Chloe refer to Warren as Elliot's creepy little friend.
Because
And-
there is
and
something
it's just
in Before the
perfect,
Storm
yeah.
that implies that they are friends. Even though Warren is...
way older.
No, way younger.
No, I mean like Elliot. I was thinking Elliot is way older.
older.
Yeah.
Alright, so and just she's not into men. Debatable. Elliot, I feel like I'd be taking your argument more seriously if you hadn't stopped me into Rachel's house, right? Oh, there's an email between them. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, like Warren and Elliot are canonically at least friendly. They seem like bros. And that...
Wow, Mr. Elliot. That's great.
Oh god.
Gee willikers, I hope I can grow up to be like you.
When I grow up, I want to be an incel just like you.
Wow.
There's
so
not much
red.
debatable about Chloe's rant about boys in episode 3. I don't remember it, but sure. Okay. Equally toxic, Rachel and Elliot. Even worse. Is there something worse than abandoned ship?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
How about like leave it on the dock?
Just blow it up, kill it with fire. Okay.
I think this is another thing where like...
Chloe literally says that boys are gross and that Rachel saved her from them.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Alright. What were you saying?
This could be another like... starts dating the person to get Chloe's attention. kind
Oh
of thing.
god. For both of them. Both
Yeah.
of them dating each other to get Chloe's attention.
Oh, God.
That is so cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cursed. Okay, just abandon ship. That, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Ah, you broke into my father's office. I like that in a person.
Rachel's like, I've been trying to break into my father's office for years.
She knows the code to her
knows
father's
the code,
office. It's
yeah.
her own birthday.
I break into his office all the time. That's how they meet.
Me breaking into her father's office. Like, I thought Chloe would be here. He says, my best argument that Chloe's more bi with a heavy lean towards women is that if Max was a guy, it wouldn't change a thing between them. Worst meet cute ever, says she smells. Yeah, it really, my headcanoning of Chloe as, like, fluid in all terms is basically just based on like an interview with Ashley Birch, more than the character herself. Okay. Chloe and Memories of Max.
Yeah.
Part of St. Paul. God. Yeah, like the diary entries that are all to Max. Like that her journal entries.
Yeah.
Are all
so
Max.
sad.
They're all letters to Max that she just won't have.
Dear
her
Max,
send.
I'm in love with Rachel.
Suck on that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, are you jealous yet, Max?
Oh god, the thing where like we didn't see it until we'd played it a couple times, and I think I had like read it in the scripts or something that it was even an option, but like when David summons you outside to help him with his car and to, you know, rag on you, you can go check the mailbox to look for letters from Max.
Yeah.
And it's the saddest fucking thing. Where's the depression session? The person Chloe wished Max was. Ooh, they did us so dirty with the hanging drawing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shizumu points out, it's not healthy. It is not healthy. It is a sad ship. Oh, but
And
it's
yet,
also the only outlet Chloe has.
I will go down with this ship.
Really?
Hurt me, Deck 9. Hurt me, Deck 9. I need the pain. I need the pain.
Oh my god. See, I was thinking this ship has sailed.
The ship has sailed. What?
Well, it's literally the past.
Literally,
She's clinging unhealthily to
yes, she
memory.
is, and I relate so hard.
Oh, poor baby.
I just need something to have been real.
Oh, God. I mean, you don't have to put it in the ship
I
has sailed.
think
You're the one with the mouse.
It's true.
Could put it under the brig,
I
or
think
don't
it's-
give up the ship.
I think it's
A brig situation, yet another brig situation.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, let's.
We can revisit it if we
revisit
have
it.
time.
It's a very different kind of
Yeah.
brig. It's completely unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's
literally just pining. We're
gonna
gonna need a bigger brig.
Yes.
Yes, Rain, we will. Oh god.
But there's just something so compelling about it, and like, I think there's like an interesting change from the start of the game to the end, where Chloe is kind of like molding that relationship to what she needs at the time. And like the first letter is very different than like where it eventually ends up, and like,
Which canonically it does end up with her giving up on the journal.
yeah,
Saying like, I think I'm just gonna focus on living.
yes, bye.
Which I had kind of forgotten when I started writing a fanfic that is all just Chloe's journal messages to Max. It's like, fuck, now I gotta at least go back and put in a thing at the beginning where it's like, not actually giving up on the journal.
Like, dear Max, how did it feel to think that I'd cut you off, huh?
But you didn't like it, did you?
Yeah.
I really need to work on that fic. It was like one of the first fics I ever started for this fandom, and has not made much progress since. Because I think it's canonically don't give up on this ship, which becomes I will go down with this ship later.
Oh, no, that's a very good point. That is a very good point.
Yeah. Shizumu says, shoves all of Life is Strange fandom into the brig, because honestly. And of course, Rain says, Chloe alone with her memories of Max until she meets Alex. Because Rain is all about the Chen price these days.
Oh, okay.
Or price Chen
Price
price, whichever. Okay.
All right. Well,
Fisher Price Field?
Fisher
Speaking
Price
of
Field.
Max,
I will go down with this ship.
I will go down with this ship. It is fucking adorable.
Yeah, they're so
Farewell
cute.
was so good. Oh my god. Speaking of gut punches.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god.
Tier S++++.
The babiest of gays, says Rain. It's so precious. The pirate costumes. Oh my god. And Chloe, oh my god, just so... Oh, there's so much I love about Farewell. But, like, the way that Chloe reacts when you finally tell her, like... Just so good.
Mm-hmm.
Just exactly the friend that Max needs in the
Mia
moment.
suggests an unsinkable ship.
Ooh.
I like that, yeah.
Straight to the moon! Yeah, oh, it's so good.
We can probably get rid of this ship has sailed. Let's see.
Can do.
And the tape?
Oh god, the tape! Oh my fucking god!
Black flies on the window. Yeah.
Just everything about that is so good.
Yeah.
So perfect. So precious. They're... Oh, Rain says Max and Chloe's weird complements each other. It does. They're just, they mesh so well. Chloe is so good and understanding. They are the ADHD autism ship. Oh god, Mia says the way Chloe knew Max was moving, but letting Max work up the courage to tell her. Oh my god. Oh my god. And like, I've never done a playthrough where we don't tell her, but like, I've read the scripts because I'm a nerd and I do that. And like, Chloe, if you don't tell her, like, obviously Chloe must still know. Max doesn't know that she knows, but Chloe knows. She's like, suggests that they like go, you know, like, oh, I found a secret cove down by the bay. You want to go check it out? It's like, was she gonna try to smooch Max? Was that part of the game plan for today? She knew Max was leaving and wanted to try to give Kith. Like,
Who knows?
the return of Hannah and Ashley. Oh god. Shismu says like how they literally play off each other. They even kind of symbolize that out right in the episode with the ball bouncing thing. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, where they're bouncing the ball back and forth and they're trading silly insults with each other. Rain says, I will thank Deck 9 for that tape for giving me the best ending to Prism I could ask for. Oh god, that tape was so good.
Yeah.
So brutal. It just... Oh, anyway. Fisher Pricefield, young Pricefield, kid Pricefield, the babies.
Oh, they're
so
cute.
precious.
What happened to their little cheeks?
They're perfect. They're perfect. I also really love in Farewell that we get indications that Chloe was already starting to have some behavioral issues before William died.
Yeah.
I really, really liked that. So it wasn't all just like, oh, her dad died, that's why Chloe is the way she is. It's like, that is part of why Chloe is the way she is. Ooh. Rain says the worst part about that tape is that it's the last substantial thing Chloe hears from Max before the bathroom.
Yeah.
She says, and also, thanks for making it impossible to listen to Black Flies without breaking down ever again. I mean, were you able to listen to it before without breaking down? I had never heard it before this episode, so it is always just tied to that scene and that image for me. Oh, they bring out the kid in each other even through all their trauma. Yeah. Precious. Mm-hmm. Okay. Moving on. Headcanon, the tape broke from replays long before Life was Strange 1. Ooh, Chloe setting someone on fire for messing with her screams ADHD to me because ADHD tends to come with a strong sense of justice along with the impulsivity. Good to know, Rain. Wow. Alright. Nathan and Samantha.
Abandoned ship!
Is it all gonna just be opposite sex couples in there?
I mean...
Garbage, yes. Poor Samantha.
Yeah.
She
seems very sweet.
She does seem very sweet. She wants to fix him. Oh, interesting. Shismu said this might be the one ship that's sailed for me. Oh. Interesting. I mean, it's true. Nathan is not completely who
Yeah.
he becomes by Life is Strange 1.
It's true.
Like, he's on his way.
Such a jerk, though. Like, there are, like, moments where he seems like he's might be redeemable, but then, like, he just, like, flips out, and, like, I think he's too far gone.
Major issues that he should be getting more help for than he is.
Yeah. But it's terrible. Terrible father.
Shishimu says there's a good ending for them. I don't know that there is, because, like, even if it's the good ending for them in Before the Storm, she's still gone by Life is Strange 1.
There's, there is a not terrible ending for them.
Mia says straight to the bottom of the ocean. Rain says there can be a good ending, or he can break her ribs. Yeah. I don't think, like, with the trajectory that he's on, I don't think it could possibly be a good thing for her. Mm-hmm. Would she potentially be good for him? Maybe, but he is, like, I hate the trope of, like, you know, all they need is to be in a good, healthy relationship, and then all their problems are gone and they're just fixed. It's like, no. Nathan
if
needs
it only were
so
that simple.
much. Right? If only.
Yeah.
Like, Nathan needs so much more than a romantic relationship as a 16-year-old could give him.
Yeah.
Like, he needs his dad to not be a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. He needs medication. Probably, he's presumably already on medications. He needs different medications because they're not working. He needs so much therapy.
He needs better parents and they're like a better family stuff going on.
Yeah, like, I feel kind of sorry for Nathan.
Yeah. It's not all his fault.
It's not all his fault, but some of it is his fault. Mia says, canonically, this becomes the most toxic relationship we see in the series outside of Mac and Riley. Mm-hmm. Shishimu says, I think the implication is supposed to be that this outcome for him would help him redirect and maybe not take us quite back to canon.
It was weird. Like, I don't know why they bothered trying to do it. Like, I understand why they wanted...
It's that old Life is Strange trope of trying to make the bad guys redeemable. Giving them an unearned redemption arc.
And, like, Nathan has to be there because he's, like, the thing is the Prescotts in the town and donations. Like, so you have to do something with him. But, I don't know. Just... Yeah.
Poor Samantha.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Chloe and Samantha. We really don't know a lot about Samantha other than
she thinks she can fix him. Samantha found her project, but she's a girl and she wants to get better. Nathan does not seem... It seems like he's only ever going to get worse. Like, unless things change substantially for him, things are only going to get worse. Interesting. Yeah. Rain says, to be honest, this feels a lot like Price Marsh, but without the religious repression angle that we know of. I mean, Samantha seems like a nice kid, do-gooder, anti-bullying.
Mm-hmm. She seems fine.
Yeah, invested in helping people who are being bullied. Yeah. I could see it being okay.
Yeah.
Maybe don't give up the ship.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, I think it's like Samantha obviously needs to be careful because she has a type and that is broken. Samantha seems very much like I can fix this person.
Yeah. Shishimu says Samantha also seems to look up to Chloe somehow. I'm not sure what Chloe would see in Sam, though. Mm-hmm. Rain says, I feel like they both have a strong sense of do the right thing. Mm-hmm. And Mia agrees with Rain that Chloe and Samantha is Sam's Club brand Price Marsh.
Yeah. It just seems fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm not emotionally invested in this one particularly. Samantha is not a terribly memorable character, unfortunately. Like, she's fine. We don't get much of her personality beyond once like, has a hopeless crush on Nathan and wants to help him. But he is beyond the help of a teenager.
Yeah. Okay.
Diet price part. Yeah, Rain says, they could be cute, but I feel like Samantha's basically just an OC. Yeah. Which, like, Deck 9 introduced some excellent
Mikey.
OCs, essentially. Mikey
Steph?
is great. Steph is amazing.
Wow.
You know, like, Drew is an interesting character. I like Drew.
Mr. North.
Mr. North. Oh, I love him.
Thunder.
He's great. Skip was fun.
Yeah, Skip is a great character who really embodies Skip and David really embody the two ends of the rent-a-cop spectrum. Like, don't do anything in front of me, like, let me walk away. Okay. And the I will catch you. You haven't done it yet.
Whether you've done something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony North, the one good living dad. Right? Yeah. Oh, I love him. He's precious. Yeah, Samantha is not one of those, right? Yes. Interesting. Mia says, hotter take. Samantha should have been left out and Kate should have been in her place without the Nathan romance. Because they already threw Canon in the trash with before the storm anyway. Oh god. Yeah, like the whole thing with Victoria had moved had started at Blackwell because of Jefferson, but oops, and before the storm she's there before he is. Whoops. Yeah. God, yeah, I feel like Life is Strange in general, like,
do we
whoever
know,
is in charge of it does not comprehend how much the fandom loves Kate Marsh.
do we know why Kate was left out?
Because canonically she didn't start until Max did.
Well, okay, yeah, but that doesn't
That doesn't
we
mean
established
anything.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, why do we not get a mention of her in Life is Strange 2? Why was she not in the fucking comics? Like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, we're gonna bring back a popular character in the comics. It's not Kate. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
Rachel
up for-
Nathan. Next.
Abandoned ship.
Next for the trash fire.
Next.
I wanted to make sure we'd have some things for abandoned ship. I might have gone too hard. But, I mean, consider, like, Rachel and Nathan are genuinely friends. She's not in anything after Life is Strange 1 because she might have jumped. It's true.
Yeah.
But
We established time is
if you saved the Bay, would she still have jumped? Because if Chloe dies in that bathroom, that would expose Nathan, who would in turn rat on Jefferson. Jefferson would go to jail. This is all before Kate would have jumped. So Kate would have been vindicated.
But the tornado has to happen in the comics, right? Because they have to go to the Arcadia Bay.
Depends on which timeline. She could have been in the Amber Bryce timeline.
Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I contend that in Life is Strange 2, if you had sacrificed Chloe and the storm didn't happen, Kate should be alive. And she should at least, like, also have a letter in David's stupid trailer.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We didn't even talk about Rachel and Nathan, though.
What's there to talk about? Abandoned ship.
They're actually friends. Rachel defends him in Before the Storm. Like, if you if you don't stop Drew from bullying Nathan, you lose Rachel points. Rachel genuinely is friends with Nathan. She likes Nathan.
She's got such terrible taste.
You have to defend Nathan to get those Rachel points.
I don't like it. But you're right.
Yeah. Interesting. Shismu says, I have given Nathan and Rachel a backstory as being in a relationship before the storm. I mean, yeah, like, they also, in Life is Strange 1, I believe Rachel was also one of Jefferson's assistants. So Nathan and and Rachel were both working together with Jefferson.
Huh.
Yeah. Ooh, they're proxies for their fathers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I think it's a healthy ship? I mean, no. Nathan ends up killing her. That's not a good ship. But that doesn't happen yet. This is before the storm, Rachel. And Nathan.
Before the storm.
Yes.
Oh,
before
okay.
the storm.
All right. No, I get it now.
You get it now.
Yeah, I get it now.
Oh, God. I'm not saying it's a good ship.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not an abandoned ship. Mia says, I'm sorry, Ghost, I can't hear you over the sound of washing all this grave dirt off my hands. Ouch. I'm not saying I ship it. I'm saying we should at least discuss it before we throw it overboard.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess walk the plank would be another.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jade, hey! Oh my god. Yeah, Rain says, I feel like there's no way Rachel ends up in the dark room if she doesn't trust Nathan. But it's entirely misplaced trust. Yes. It's a hell of a time to join. You did.
Yeah.
You did. You missed most of the good ones. Now we're talking about Rachel and Nathan. Oh my god. Okay, abandoned ship is fine.
Okay.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about, as like Nathan comes up again, we can talk about it more.
Okay. Nathan and Drew. Also abandoned ship, I would think. Like,
yeah.
Drew literally is bullying him.
Yeah.
He is bullying him for reasons that are potentially legitimate, though. Like,
It's
the way
like,
he does it is not great, but like,
Yeah.
knowing what Nathan's photos are like, because
Yeah.
he's like freaking out about Nathan's weird pictures and stuff. It's like, what are these pictures? Could we see these pictures before we go judging Drew for harassing Nathan? Like, do we know that these are not, you know, him posing girls tied up against their consent? Do we know this?
like, it's very much like the, like, a no homo.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Oh my god. Nathan Drew would be the yaoi fangirls ship for and before the storm if Life is Strange fandom wasn't chock full of sapphics.
Oh, I think that is...
I mean, isn't
that
Warren,
is
Warren and Nathan
100%.
already then? I fucking hate, by the way. I just... No,
my
thank
mental
you.
eyes.
Not my thing. Not my thing. He's mad at Nathan because Sean pulled strings to get him on the football team and that Sean fired Anthony. Oof.
That is true.
He is also yelling at him about the photos, though, because I'm pretty sure he, like, throws his portfolio at the fountain. I don't know if it goes in.
But it's true.
like,
Drew does have many reasons.
He's got
to
a lot
be.
of reasons
But
to be
also,
pissed.
there aren't really, like, that many dudes.
Yeah, there's not a lot of dudes. The photo stuff is bonus, really. Yeah.
Okay, so who else? So Drew, who would be a good... Who are the other guys? Justin?
Justin? Yeah. Justin and Drew could be cute.
Trevor?
Trevor is not really... He is so not
mentioned.
appearing in this film.
Yeah.
Like, he's mentioned, perhaps.
Yeah.
He's, like, in the group photo as a blob with a different last name than he had in Life is Strange 1 for some reason.
Drew and Elliot as, like, closeted sports power couple.
Oh, God! Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also a bad
Terrible.
Yeah.
But interesting. Yeah, like there's just not a lot of great male characters in this game, really.
Yeah.
Oh god, Drew and Evan would be insufferable.
Yeah. But that's potentially a not abandoned ship.
Yes, that would probably go in like this ship has sailed rather than Oh, interesting. Mia says, I feel like Nathan's photography tended towards the macabre, but not necessarily sexual. It's probably dead animals and stuff. That does sound like Nathan, doesn't it? Drew and Dame and shit. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Let's move on. Chloe and
Drew. I know. He's a guy.
Yeah.
I headcanon her as being all over the place. So, Mia says, even hotter take. Nathan's shot should have won the Everyday Heroes contest. It was a photo of a gravedigger.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
I think
literally
it was
an
one of
everyday
the
hero.
better photos that we see.
She Smooth says, this one's meh for me. Yeah. I feel like they started off kind of antagonistic towards each other, but, like, ended up kind of at least bros. This could be a this ship has sailed.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because I don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's not an immediate abandoned ship. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
But it's not particularly compelling.
I feel like this could happen before Chloe decided on girls, but I feel like she'd brush him off because he's a jock. It's true. She Smooth says, I think they work as bros. I just can't see them as kissing. Yeah, I think they'd be better bros, really.
Maybe, like, beard couple?
Beard couple, interesting.
Yeah, it's like,
Interesting.
how do you do, fellow heterosexual? I see you are a human girl. I heard from my friend Elliot that...
Oh, no.
No?
I don't think he's friends with Elliot.
I don't think he's friends with him.
I don't. Like, I think Drew is... honestly probably one of the better guys.
Like, I can see them doing, like, an awkward, like, fist bump.
Drew is the only acceptable option for Chloe's canonical bad boys face. It's true,
Aw,
because, like,
yeah.
he is... technically, he is a bad boy. Like, he does deal drugs to the other football players. Like, that's not great.
Yeah.
He does do it because his family is in dire financial straits.
And also because football is awful and exploitive. Yeah.
Yes.
Hayden Drew?
Hayden and Drew? Yeah, I can see that.
I think we had maybe talked about that,
we
but
might have
by
discussed
that
it
point...
and then not put it in there.
Because at that
There's
point,
so
we've had
many.
so many, yeah.
There's so many potential chips. Or ships, rather. I can tell I'm getting hungry. Chill to
I wish we
overly
had
intense.
chips. I do too. I am getting kind of tired. We do have 5 left. 6 left? Okay.
Okay. We'll power through these. And then at some other date we will do the grown-ups. We can take a glance at it as a teaser, but okay. Chloe and Justin. He's like genuinely quite sweet with her. Like they've got again like very bros. They basically share a locker.
I think maybe they like go on like one date and it's like, oh, this is too weird. Like this is
like I'm
gay
dating
in
my
the
brother.
wrong way. This is like,
I could see that being
like yeah. It's just gay in the wrong way.
in the wrong way for them.
Yeah.
Lightning round, yeah. Okay, yeah, I would do this ship as sail because like I think
Whoops.
click on this right there. Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, like Rain says, I feel like they hooked up as teens and stayed friends because he's like, oh, you like chicks? Rad, me too. She Smooth says, yeah, honestly, the best het Chloe ship in Before the Storm probably, only maybe Mikey and Chloe. And Mia says they're total bros.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, like, you can date your bros. Like, sup, brah? Like, are you denying that we are also bros?
Oh.
Right? Yeah. Like, we're totally bros. As well as being in a relationship for like 13 years. Yeah.
Yeah. But we didn't start as bros.
No, we didn't
I
start
think
as
that's
bros.
different,
It's true.
like when you start as
That
bros.
is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started as bros, but like I can see them, like they help each other out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can tell him he like, yo, you smell like weed. You should probably cover that up, and he's like, oh, you too, man. Which can help you. Mia says, my headcanon is that Justin pretends not to know Chloe in season 1, episode 1 because he doesn't know Max and Chloe are friends and Justin ain't no snitch. Alright, says, I feel like Vilmax doesn't do bros, but he does chums, pals, friendos. No, Vilmax absolutely does
Absolutely
bros.
does bros.
We are bros. Romance. Yeah.
Bromance for the ages.
Yeah, we are absolutely bros.
And I have my platonic bros as well.
You too. She says, what, you a cop? Justin, probably. Gentleman Jane says, Chloe and Taylor, I think, would be takes using it as slumming to Vic, but getting attached. Yeah. Did I not put Chloe and Taylor in here?
No, it is.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the next one.
Whew, okay. Whew. It says, I'm learning new things about my friends.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
If I would have been such a douchebag if I had transitioned as a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
I would have been an absolute raging flamer. Which I still am now.
Yeah. And so you're saying nothing has changed.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
except that you're not a douche. Right, sister, she's... Justin, because you have to tell me. So Gentleman Jane thinks that also Chloe would be going for drugs and attention.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Chloe and Taylor, I think, was one of the requested ships.
Yeah. Taylor's cute.
Taylor is cute. Taylor also basically doesn't exist in Before the Storm. However, she sent me a clip of a deleted scene, which is what this little image of her is from, which is why it has like text on it, because it is from a deleted backtalk challenge, which is so fucking like it is funny. It is also brutal. Mm-hmm. Chloe makes her cry. Oh. It is rough. Oh. It's so fucking good. Yeah, you should definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Aw. Gentleman Jane says, I'm sorry you missed your high school douche bro phase.
Oh, I did my best. I did my best. Don't worry. It would have been worse. I think I was also definitely a nice guy.
Like a nice guy.
Yeah, yeah. But there wasn't as much education about that available in the early aughts.
Yeah, I could see, like, in the environment that you were in, like, in terms of what I know of your schools and all of that, and, like, your area, like, I think you would have been deeply immersed in toxic masculinity.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. And, like, a whole bunch of other stuff, and, like, personal insecurity. And
you would have a beard by now. I would have a beard. And be bald.
I would be bald.
And be swole.
Yeah.
Very swole. Extra swole.
Extra swole.
Gentleman Chan says, it was required for 90s kids.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Rain says, Chloe and Taylor is fine. I just have trouble seeing why they'd notice each other. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very, like, AU thing.
I could see, like it being something that, like, you know, those, like, games that people would play at, like teen parties, like Spin the Bottle or 7 Minutes in Heaven or like one of those things. Like, I could see them, like, getting paired up for that and then, like,
fine, I guess we gotta make out now. Oh.
Fun fact, I remember, like, one birthday party, I think it was probably, like, somebody's, like, 15th birthday party that I was at, where Spin the Bottle was played.
Really?
Yeah, and the guy refused to kiss me.
Well, he probably knew it would have been gay.
It would have been gay.
Yeah,
it would have been gay.
Subconsciously, he somehow knew it would have been gay.
It would have been too gay. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, She Smooth says it doesn't really seem like it would happen readily. There would have to be specific circumstances to bring them together, But I also don't think it would be too terrible either.
Yeah.
Mia says, I so want an AU where Taylor follows through with bringing Chloe close and insists Chloe models for her and things start getting gay. Okay, so the premise of the Backtalk Challenge is, like, as I remember it, Taylor is basically offering to give Chloe her old clothes, which, you know, Chloe canonically not opposed to taking a hot girl's clothes. As long as it's the right circumstances. Because she wears Rachel's clothing.
Yeah.
Totally fine on accepting it. But Taylor very much frames it as like, you know, oh, it's charity. Like, basically the whole implication is like, I think you're a charity case and a fashion disaster. But it's okay. I'm here to help. Very much like, she thinks she is being a nice person when she is in fact insulting Chloe super badly. And Chloe then just Mia says, or sorry, Shismu says she takes clothes. She does not take charity. Yeah. Chloe just fucking eviscerates her. Just basically like basically calling her a slut without using the word, I think. She might call her a slut. Like,
Yeah.
I just have a very vivid memory of Rihanna DeVries saying boobs. That's like, you can distract them with your boobs.
Alright, so Rain had a good point about nice guys.
I feel like a lot of non-binary people fall into
Or
the
not
nice...
neurodivergent.
Or neurodivergent
Yeah.
person, sorry. Fall into the nice guy trap because they're lost on the actual protocol on how to person.
Yeah, 100% true.
So they just do what they've been trained to do, perform social function, receive reward. But then they don't get the expected reward and explode.
Yeah, I didn't explode, I was just sad about it, but...
Jennifer Jane says, Tay is listening to Skater Boy and Chloe skates by. Perfect early aughts meet cute.
Yeah.
Mia says, my high school was not ready for early transition, Mia. And Rain points out, Chloe would explode at someone outwardly telling her she's a charity case. Yes, like, I think it's very crucial that Rachel gives her clothes, but does not in any way state or even imply that it is through charity. Because it isn't. She just wants the cute girl to wear her clothes. Price Marsh is very much based in Kate seeing her as one, but she always affords Chloe her dignity. Oh. Yes. Taylor very much, in this deleted scene, does not give Chloe any dignity. Just like, I'm doing this thing for charity with my mom. Like, we're getting rid of a bunch of our old clothes. Would you like me to bring some to school for you? Like, literally putting charity and, like, bringing you my old clothes in the same sentence. Like, yeah. It's fucking brutal. Really. Mia says, Chloe both makes a joke about Taylor's boobs and her performing oral sex. The gay is calling from inside the Chloe. Yes, she does. Okay. She makes a blowjobs reference, too.
So I'm gonna put this on, like...
Maybe, yeah, like, kind of straddling the line, because, like, I could see it.
Yeah.
Like, I could actually see more like Life is Strange 1 Chloe and Taylor working.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then Before the Storm, we have so little of Taylor. Basically, like, canonically, almost nothing. Like, just the
Juliet
word kisses.
Out.
We did. I made some visuals with her, but then ended up leaving them out because it was just too many
much.
things.
Yeah.
Juliet, also barely in there. But yeah. Rachel and Taylor. We have 0 interactions. However, hear me out here. Okay, it's, I believe, Taylor's sleepover that Rachel ditches for the Firewalk concert. So if you count that as an interaction, there is an interaction. Yep. Oh, God. Mia says also Taylor canonically shouldn't be there because season 1 implies she lived in California the year before. Maybe she... I'll be charitable and say maybe she left for a year and then came back? Like Dawn Schaefer in the Babysitter's Club? Just,
Yeah. Like, she decided she missed California, and then she decided she didn't.
Shismu says, I love me some Raytay. Oh, God. Rain says, Kristen Amber is hot girls doing hot girl shit, but it's not gay, we swear.
I could see this one being ship shape, maybe?
Really? You rate it that highly?
I don't know. Like, I think they'd be... Like, I think they're, like... both in a similar space, like they're dealing with like family shit, but it's like could be worse. And they're like, I think they could like share clothes and stuff.
Again, I think season 1 of Life is Strange, I could see it if Rachel were not dead. And Before the Storm, all we really know is that Rachel blew off her sleepover to go chase another girl at a punk show. Rain says, going back to why Kate isn't in Before the Storm, Kate was originally going to be 15 in Life is Strange 1, because, everybody was going to be fucking babies in Life is Strange 1. They were all grateful for the age up, yes. Oh, Sheetsmith says Taylor's mom is into theater, so there might be some crossover there. Yeah.
Ooh,
I think
interesting.
that's in the back talk thing as well. Like, he mentions that, maybe. I forget if that was in season 1.
Would Tay be Rachel's minion instead of Vix?
Ooh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Probably. Tay and Vic would both have been Rachel's minions. Oh, God. Because I think Rachel would get bored. I think Rachel would get bored. Yeah. I don't think it would be a very balanced relationship. I mean, is any relationship with Rachel in it going to be a balanced relationship?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Don't give up the ship? Or do you want it lower?
I would put it lower. I would put it as maybe this ship has sailed. Maybe, like, just kind of put it maybe like a step down from Chloe and Taylor. Yeah, just like a little bit down.
Okay.
I don't need minions. I have an attack, Chloe. Shisumu says Helen Christensen is listed as a donor to the drama club in the Tempest program. Nice.
Oh, cool.
That's also why we have any idea what Taylor's mom's name might be. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. You know, like, I had pulled up the script for this and all of this. I was all ready to, like, go in. Thank you for saving me from having to do any of this. She needs the drama. Yeah. Okay. Taylor and Steph.
Again, seems fine. They both seem like they're more normal than maybe
Yeah.
the rest of the people.
It could work.
I think it could work. And so if Taylor's mom is into theater and so is Steph, then
Right.
Yeah. They bond over pining over Rachel.
They could both bond over pining over Rachel.
They could.
Yeah.
They need to have common interests.
Yes,
That
common
interest is
interest.
Rachel.
That interest is Rachel, yes. Yes, you get me.
Yeah.
Tay tries to play dress up with Steph.
That is a good point.
I could also see, though, Steph calling her out on her bullshit in a way that is educating rather than attacking. Like, Chloe goes straight for the throat. I could see Steph being like, you do realize you just called me a charity case and a fashion disaster, right? It's like, no, I'm trying to be nice. It's like, yeah, but you trying to be nice in this instance is dehumanizing. And, like, explain to her how she fucked up.
Or creating elaborate single-player adventures that teach her those lessons.
Ooh, interesting. So yeah, I think Taylor and Steph has more potential than Chloe and Taylor or Rachel and Taylor.
Yeah.
Mia says Taylor, however, is willing to send Steph feet pics, which we all know is her kryptonite.
What? Where is that coming from?
There is a massive thing about Steph being into feet. I have never been privy to the
Let's not talk
origins of that, but, like, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people headcanon Steph as being into feet for reasons that I do not particularly understand, but sure. He says... Shismu says Steph would be much, much more diplomatic. Mia says Taylor would not be down with the nerd stuff, in my opinion. She only tolerates it for Vic. Which then leads to
Taylor would not be into it until she realized all of the, like, until she found out about cosplay. And I could see Taylor, like, getting really into, like, the fashion-y parts of it.
Interesting. Brain says Taylor is a nice white girl. She means well, but she's like, oh, you're so articulate. Yeah. Shismu says, I also like Steph in general as good baby gay mentoring, and Taylor's a good baby gay candidate. Rain, thank you, Rain. Steph being into feet is because she designed all the costumes and everyone is on stage barefoot. Which is a terrible idea, by the way. Like, you do not want to be on a stage barefoot. There's all kinds of staples and shit from the sets just hanging out there. No. I've gone to great lengths to avoid being barefoot on a stage.
Okay, so where are we putting? Where are we putting
What?
this?
Jennifer Jane says there's a deleted True Colors line where Steph offers to rub Alex's feet after the mine.
Steph, this is not the time.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay then. Well, now we know.
Yep.
Today I learned.
And knowing is half the battle.
Thank you, G.I. Joe. Alright. Taylor and Steph, where are we putting this? Because it's almost 9 o'clock.
Don't give up the ship.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe like just a little... something like that.
Steph would make Taylor ditch the turf bangs. Good end. In the Black Lantern, she sees her chance. This is a lie. Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Alright.
Dana
and Steph. Dana, again, barely in it. So I'm starting to wander at this point.
Yeah, me too.
It's
been a lot.
It's been 87 years. Okay. Dana and Steph.
Gonna move these up.
Yeah. They'll be partially under our faces, but it's fine.
Oh, right.
It is fine.
It's fine. Okay.
You could also move it down and just move Hayden and Dana over.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Dana and Steph. Drama.
Mm-hmm.
I forget
Drama.
why.
Yeah.
I forget why this is the thing. I forget if this was a recommended or like
I
a
don't
requested
remember
one,
either.
or if
Yeah,
I was
my
just
mind
like,
is- my mind
Dana
is-
and Steph. No, Dana and Chloe. Ship shape, not much to say, but they'd be cute as fuck. They would be cute. They would
Dana,
be cute.
what is Dana's? But Dana's dating like the football players.
Is she dating somebody in this?
No, not in this.
Yeah, not
but
Before
like,
the Storm.
That seems like her type. Is like
Yes, but
douche bro kind of.
not exclusively. That she ends up with Trevor.
It's true. Yeah.
Skater nerd. Like, word price is 100% ship shaped. Yes.
We tried so hard to get all the ones people wanted.
I tried.
Just
so-
Ghost just sitting there for hours.
So many ships.
Hours.
Look at all these beautiful ships.
Dana also flirts with Max.
Yeah, like she I don't think has just one type.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, she has definitely dated football bros and has slept with football bros, but she finds Trevor to be a nice, change from that. And also flirts with Max. Yeah. Theater interests, really low drama. Known horror geek, so probably down with the nerd stuff. Yeah, they could watch horror movies together.
Okay.
Work out Halloween costumes together. Oh my god, the couple's Halloween costumes.
Okay,
Yeah, ship shape. Definitely ship shape.
Very good.
I could see Dana being curious about Steph as the only out lesbian and maybe going for it at an after party. Yeah, there you go. We got some excellent origin stories out of this, if nothing else. And then, lastly, Hayden and Dana.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I mainly put them together because I think their characters in The Tempest are dating, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
If there's not Chloe / every girl, what are we doing? Rain likes Hayden and Dana. Good headship. Yeah. They do exist. Entirely unobjectionable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the don't give up the ship. Like, the ones that are directly in there are just kind of like, yeah, it's not objectionable.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to have a triad one with Taylor in there somewhere that might have gotten left on the cutting room floor, so sorry about that. Probably ship shape, or I will go down with the ship. Okay.
But we know
food.
All the high value ones
We know
are in the brig.
Yes.
The brig
We've
is
got the
worth-
brig. Oh my god. Handshakes and high fives. Yes. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. Thank you. Thank you for doing our first,
Whoop. Oh.
Here.
Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. I was trying to move all of those at once.
I am going to. which is why I locked all of the other layers.
That was a good idea.
Thank you.
Okay.
Life is Strange 1 will take 5+ hours. Yeah, probably. Gentleman Chain says, nice list. Be a shame if a time-traveling freckled cutie came in and wrecked it. We will need subcategories for time reasons. Yeah. No, David and 2x4. Well, okay, hang on.
Alright, so preview.
Preview. We were not able to get to this tonight, so I'll have to change the thumbnail and description and stuff, but we do also have a breakdown of many of the ships between adults. So that was just the teens.
Yeah.
That was just the teens. Maybe, you know, if there were some ships that we missed, which I know there were, that you really want to see on that list.
Comment on the video.
Yeah, leave it in the comments and we'll add them in next time we do this. When we do our part 2, which like half of it is just finding somebody for Joyce other than David. She says, wow, Damon, Sean, and James is brilliantly horrific. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of abandoned ships in this one.
Yes.
So many. Basically
Yeah.
anything with James in it is going down. Okay. So yes, this is a little preview of what you have to look forward to. We'll have to figure out when we can do this next.
So we have to finish up Dredge.
We have to finish up Dredge. I think we had like a TBD slot for not
At the end
next
of the
Tuesday,
month?
but like, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like the week after next.
Okay.
So we'll probably just schedule it for then. We'll let you know. But yeah, please like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Leave a comment for, you know,
Ship that you wanted to see.
A ship you wanted to see that we missed.
Do you disagree with us on any of these? Put it in the
Yes.
comments.
Yep. This entire group is cursed. Not all of them.
No.
Thunder Joyce? Come on.
Joyce.
Thunder Joyce is delightful. Anyway. Yes, there's a lot of cursed ships in this one. I think there might actually
We went
be
out of our
even
way
more
to
ships
make
in
them
this one.
cursed. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't want to end up with the llama situation where everything is a good llama. So, like, all llamas are the best llamas.
Yeah.
Some of these ships are objectively terrible. For funsies.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Price North.
Price North.
Interesting. Was that? Did I do that? I might have.
Anthony,
It's
Joyce, and
entirely-
William.
Yes. So Price North. Yes. Sarah and Joyce. Is Sarah Joyce not in there? Oh, they've got Sarah Joyce and Rose. Okay. Yes. So wait, there might be. Hang on.
There are a lot of layers here.
There's what's this one? Oh, Sarah and James. Fuck that. Okay. Yeah. Leave a comment so that I don't forget it.
Price, baby.
Delightful. Okay, so yes, you still have this to look forward to. We are gonna do more of these because it's a lot of fun. Might do some for, you know, dating games that I've played, like Validate. Could be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be a messy one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you didn't play Validate, so you don't have to be on that stream if you don't want to. You are welcome to.
Maybe
But
I
you do
can
not
ask
have to.
questions.
I kind of also want to do, like, Boyfriend Dungeon. I know almost nobody watched that because it was one of the first things we streamed.
Yeah.
Monster Sweethearts?
Is
Maybe?
that the one with Lyle?
Yeah. It's all just,
It's just Lyle.
She is best wolf.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for all of this. We're gonna go have a lie down and make some ice cream.
I'm so tired. Ice cream.
Need a
please.
reward.
Yeah.
Ice cream time.
Woo.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. This was delightful.
Yeah.
Thank you for all being multi-shipping, rare pair loving trash with us. Thank you. You're all treasures.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good time zone. I will be back on... Oh god, the shipwrecking stream for Frog Detective. We absolutely could do
Okay, that can be... We've been thinking what we would do for our 100 subscribers
It's true,
special.
because as of earlier tonight, we're up to 90 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
we might have gone down by now. Who knows?
Yeah.
It tends to fluctuate a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're actually getting to a place where, like, remember our 50 subscriber celebration? We might actually be getting to a place where we're looking at 100 subscriber celebration in the coming months.
Yeah.
It could take a while.
So,
It could be next month, it could be next year.
Frog Detective ship tier list for 100 subs.
Sound good?
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Bake another cake.
And I had promised we would play the hot dog.
Right, the
game.
hot dog man game from Captain Spirit.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it
We've
out.
probably got some time. It's
Yeah.
It's 10 whole subscribers. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tell your friends.
Yep.
Yeah. And Thursday, I think I'm doing a Life is Sims 4 stream. So Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
I will be streaming.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to update The Sims because I haven't played in a few months. But it should be fun. Maybe
Alright.
I'll make Taylor and Courtney.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. It
We'll
could happen.
We'll find out.
Okay, let's get ice cream.
Let's have some
I'm
ice
tired.
cream.
Okay.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you,
everybody.
folks.
Thank you. We're
Bye.
just rambling now. Have a good night. Bye.